Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and their Golden State rivals to the north, the Oakland A's. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Oakland Athletics.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has, an absolute howitzer.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He will lead this one off today.
Third baseman number 2, Andrelton Simmons.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Towards second. And that's the first out.
Batting second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. 1 out, nobody on. One and one the count now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
The 2-2. Little dribbler down the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Ready with another 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, center fielder number 27.
Settling in now, Mike Trout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Just underway here in Oakland. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Jackson is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Angels nothing, A's coming to bat. We're back after this on MLB Network. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup. Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
Into the box, Steve Lombardozzi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Steve Lombardozzi.
First offering on its way, and it's fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. Nope. And there's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Simmons on the move. 1 out. And with 1 away, here you see the dimensions in Oakland. Nothing too out of the ordinary. 330 down each of the lines, 375 to the power alleys, and an even 400 feet to straightaway center field. Striding in for Oakland, Jed Lowry, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. Lowry, 33 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Jason Giambi will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Into the box now, Jason Giambi. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Lowry stands at first with 1 out. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now here's a ground ball for Cozart. This could be 2. Barehanded for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Jim Edmonds. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Jim Edmonds.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. And the pitch. Ball 2.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Two and 1 to Edmonds. Now the 2-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And the Angels have their first hit of the season. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Jim Edmonds has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
And now for the Angels, Justin Upton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way to Upton. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Coming to the plate now, Zach Cozart, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Jeffrey Marte waits on deck. First and second here with nobody out. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Now at the plate, Jeffrey Marte. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Has a look, now the pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Strike 3 called, and that's a big out, number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Joyce coming on. 2 gone. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third.
Batting ninth, catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Striding in, Martin Maldonado, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Ready with the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
The 1-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Another 1-2 delivery, and he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Through an inning and a half, no score on MLB Network. Next up for the A's, Reggie Jackson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Right fielder, Reggie Jackson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. Here's the 0-1. Hard liner to center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Here it comes. Ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Misses. Ball 2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. And the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. And we are tied 0-0. Welcome back to Oakland as we're set for the start of the 3rd from the Coliseum here on MLB Network. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Davis is under it. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
At the plate, Ian Kinsler. First time up, he went down looking. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Kinsler is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Kinsler leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
In now, Jim Edmonds. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Pitch is a curveball that looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Here's Justin Upton now. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the stretch. A high fastball is in there.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he lays off for ball 1. Upton, 30 years of age. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Angels strand a couple. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Striding into the box, Matt Joyce, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Matt Joyce.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. No one can make a play on this one, and the A's first hit is going to be for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
He's set, and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. The 2-0. Hit hard up the middle. And Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1.
Batting ninth, catcher, Bruce Maxwell.
Stepping up to the plate, Bruce Maxwell. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Joyce takes his lead at third with 1 away. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number two. Here now the 2-2 is taken down and in for a ball.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Struck him out, and now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Digging in to try it again, Steve Lombardozzi. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Oakland. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Zach Cozart. He drew a walk his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
First baseman number 19, Jeffrey Marte.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cole Calhoun. He flew out in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready for another chance? Jed Lowry. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
The shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Now here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Lowry will take the turn and head for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat hit out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Striding in for Oakland, Jason Giambi. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. Squared that one up just a little late. Now a swing and a miss as Giambi set down on strikes, and there's one gone in the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Working for the punch out and the offering, and a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Now after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Standing in now, Chris Davis. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. And the run will score as the A's get off to a 1-0 lead.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
Into the box now, Matt Olson. Here's his swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Matt Olson connects for a 2-run home run. First home run of the campaign for him. And the A's lead it now 3-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Up next for Oakland, center fielder.
Here's Matt Joyce now.
Joyce.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
3 runs already home here. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here it is, the 3-0. He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So digging in now, Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and that retires the side. Another good inning for the A's. Maybe the best fans in baseball right there, and they're loving it at the 5 and dime. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Martin Maldonado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Maldonado.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman brings it in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Third baseman number 2, Andrelton Simmons.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. nipped the corner. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Lombardozzi on the move in the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
First offering on its way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Simmons, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Favorable call in there for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2 is a ball below the zone. This is line to left. And this will be a base hit for Kinsler.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Into the box, Jim Edmonds, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 delivery. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Second and third here, 1 man out. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And gone up into the second deck. Three-run home run down the line in right, number 394 career, as they take the lead 4-3.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Here's Justin Upton now.
Justin Upton.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and foul, though it had the home run distance. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
There's ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side, but foul.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
Behind 0-2 now. Cozart, a 32-year-old veteran. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Angels shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Chapman has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Upton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
High in the air out to center field. Joyce is there. And that's the 3rd out. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here at the Coliseum. It's now 4-3 Angels. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Max. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Lifted in the air to center field. Trout has a read on it. One down.
Up next for Oakland, second baseman, Steve Lombardozzi.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Steve Lombardozzi. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Now the 2-0 home. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left, a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The batter, first baseman, Jason Giambi.
Striding in once again, Jason Giambi. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Two and one to the A's first baseman. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a little tapper. Fouled away. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Digging in once again, Reggie Jackson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose.
Lombardozzi over at second. Giambi on at first with 2 down. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. A's strand a couple. Score holds at 4-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Athletics, number 15, Emilio Pagan.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He blew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
Calhoun.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
A high fastball is in there. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0. Taken, strike one, outside corner. From the belt, the pitch. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. And it's fouled away. Four 3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Again, he sends it out of play. Another try at 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Reggie is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels strand one, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Davis. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Chris Davis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Ball one. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And that one is gone. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 45, Tyler Skaggs.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
The 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. He's 1 for 3. Lifted down the line in left. Upton's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, center fielder, Matt Joyce.
Here's Matt Joyce now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Popped him up. Simmons in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2. Matt Chapman is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Comes set. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The catcher, number 13, Bruce Maxwell.
Ready for another shot now. Bruce Maxwell. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Joyce, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball. Now at the plate, Mike Trout. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Fielder number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. Reggie is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Designated hitter, Jim Edmonds.
Ready once again, Jim Edmonds. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
In now, Justin Upton, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 misses down below the knees. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Hey. 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Locks him up for strike 3. Angels are gone in order. Score remains tied at 4. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Steve Lombardozzi. He singled his last time up.
Steve Lombardozzi.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Oakland, the shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Now the 1-0. Soft liner to the right side, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Jason Giambi.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And standing in, the still imposing left-handed bat of the former AL MVP, Jason Giambi. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Soft liner to the left side. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Reggie Jackson. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. The 2-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. And that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. Still all square at 4 apiece. Blake Trinan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, Blake Trinan.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Here comes the first pitch. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Now the pitch. Down and away, ball 1. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Reggie is over. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Ready now for L.A., Jeffrey Marte. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Paul Calhoun will stand in now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And this gets right under his glove. A costly mistake there. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Stepping into the box, Martin Maldonado. And they're runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. He will look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Career against Blake Trinan. He's only 1 for 10. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. Swinging a ground ball to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Angels strand a couple. This game's all tied at 4. Here's Chris Davis now. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, man, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. This one is launched. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. solo shot to right center as they've taken a one-run lead. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Will, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Now here's the pitch. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Dennis Eckersley comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Dennis Eckersley.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Here now the 2-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. This is hit sharply to the left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Standing in now, Jim Edmonds. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Trout, base runner at first with 1 out. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Due next is Justin Upton as he gets loose in the on-deck circle. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Here's Justin Upton now. No hits to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
1-0 the count. And all three runners on the move here. Oh, and this is swung up and missed. And he'll just put the tag on him, and he's out trying to steal home. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with two gone.
First baseman, number 19, Jeffrey Marte.
So stepping in, Jeffrey Marte, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Now the 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. And they're up now in Oakland, just over 35,000 strong. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Angels down to their last strike. Struck him out. So a great job of working out of certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base, and the ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Oakland A's came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Blake Trinan claims the win out of the pen, his first. Dennis Eckersley records the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the Victorian Athletics. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors, left 7 men on base. The Angels, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Coliseum this afternoon, 34,179. The A's would like to thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.